So I was watching the ISS float around with its crazy shadows and crazy lights, and it reminded me of the time about 12 months ago when I was looking to buy a graphics card, and I wanted the latest and greatest and best, and this was the one that they were harping on about at the time. It never occurred to me that what they were actually showing us wasn't real, but it was another little seed, shall we call it, where they show you proof that the lunar landings happened. I'll play you the clip anyway, but it was obviously nothing to do with space, nothing to do with flat Earth, purely to do with pitching graphics cards. But yeah, I'll play the clip and then I'll do a little talk afterwards.
Their VXGI global illumination technique that we also can't really test here because while Unreal Engine 4 is getting support, it'll be a while before we get real games with the tech, but it looks so freaking cool. Nvidia has a couple of demos to show it off, one where they render a Cornell box, so you can see the way the direct light enters at the top, so the tops of the shapes are the brightest with realistic soft shadows and color bleeding from reflective surfaces, and one where they recreated, as closely as possible, the conditions of this iconic photo from the 1969 lunar landing to demonstrate that it's completely realistic and wasn't taken somewhere in Area 51 or whatever. Now, these two demos wouldn't be impressive at all, except that they're being done in real time. Instead of using path tracing, a phenomenally computationally intensive global illumination technique that involves following light rays as they bounce around the scene, like all of them, Nvidia is using dedicated hardware to split the scene into cubes called voxels that act as dynamic light sources that approximate the results of a more accurate ray-traced rendering method, but in real time. All right.
Okay, well, thanks, Linus. That's great. I mean, according to them, this graphics card can do real-time computations for where light sources are coming from. Well, there's no reason why they shouldn't be using it on the ISS, and if they're not using it on the ISS footage, there's no reason why we can't use it to catch them out. But there you have it, you know, a little bit of predictive programming, or whatever you want to call it, telling the people that, hey, look, graphics card proves moon landings happened. So there you go, you heard it from Linus.